Alright guys, so today what we're going to be talking about is things you must do before playing Wrath of the Machine on hard mode raid. Whether you're watching this and the raid's already out or you're watching this just before the raid's out, no matter what, you need to do these things before even considering playing the hard mode Wrath of the Machine raid. So before the video does start, we can go again for another 200 likes. Your support lately is literally out of this world. Literally the channel is booming so much, so thank you guys so much. And let's jump right into the video then. So before I actually jump into the details of what you actually need to do before you reach 380, oh not 385, before you actually go into the Wrath of the Machine raid, I'm going to go into some details of what they're actually doing to like strikes, etc. Before I actually get into the things you need to do. So if you hear some clicking here, and I'm actually clicking with my mouse on my computer to bring up the details here. So in the Bungie.net thing, you may have seen it, you may have not seen it, but I'm going to read it anyway. Victoria says, on October 18th, corresponding with the release of heroic mode for Wrath of the Machine, your maximum light will be increased to 400. With this increase, many reward sources will also increase their maximum light. Strike Chords, Nightfall, Exotic Engrams, Child of Osiris, Crucible, and Iron Banner will now provide rewards up to 400 light. Archon's Forge, the Heroic Seaver Strike playlist, and Legendary Engrams will now provide rewards up to 385 light. Rare Engrams and the Seaver Strike playlist will now provide rewards up to 365 light. The recommended light for these activities will remain the same with the exception of Nightfall, which will be increased to a recommended light of 380. For those striving to reach Heroic Wrath of the Machine or even attempt their first run at normal Wrath of the Machine, players should find more paths and options available to them to reach the recommended light. So yeah, there's a ton of changes for light levels when the raid does get released on October 18th. Now, this is what I'm going to go into. So for the people that, the first section is for the people that are 385 plus, and the second section is going to be for the people that aren't 385. So people that are 385 plus, there's minimum things you have to do that I would recommend doing before playing Wrath of the Machine on heroic mode, because you're already light level ready, but there could be some things that you can do before you do the raid to actually make you do that little bit more damage in the raid. So first of all, I would suggest is do the Nightfalls, and make sure the Nightfalls are updated to the new light level ones first. Make sure the recommended light is 380 and not 360, which I believe it is the one now. Make sure the game is updated before you do them, but do the Nightfalls before you do the raid to achieve higher light, because Nightfalls are a great source. As we know Nightfalls are literally a really good source for light level. For people that are 385 plus, Nightfalls in the past have helped them a lot, so I'd recommend doing the Nightfalls before you do the raid to get that little bit more of a light level. Now 2, I'd recommend playing Archon's Forge as well to achieve a high light level ghost shell and a high light level artifact, because Archon's Forge ghosts and artifacts, once the update is out, will be dropping up to 400 light. So straight away you should get like a 390 plus ghost or artifact from Archon's Forge before you even do the raid to boost your light level up that tiny bit more. And the last thing for people that are 385 plus, this part is entirely up to you, whatever order you do them in. You could open some exotics if you have any saved up before you do the raid to potentially get high level gear to then make you do more damage in the raid, or you could do the route that I'm going to do everything apart from open my exotics before the raid, and then I'm going to open my exotics after doing the raid. So you know, it's entirely up to you. But yeah, for people that are 385 plus, that's pretty much all you can do before the raid to actually help you in the raid to actually do more damage, so you could say. But for people that are not 385 light, so many people to this day still aren't 385, you know, they just haven't got the time to grind out and stuff, and you know, Bungie are starting to appreciate that, and they're starting to bring things for players that don't play as much. So what I would say for people that aren't 385 light, grind the heck out of Seaver Heroic Strikes to actually achieve 385 light, because as we know, like I said before when I read it out, when hard mode gets released, or I think it's just on October 18th at 10 AM Pacific time, the Seaver Heroic Strike playlists are getting buffed up to 385 light rewards, so you could just grind the heck out of strikes and get to 385 light that way. 2, you can also open Legendary Engrams and achieve 385 light. We all know that once the reset happens, Seaver Heroic Strikes give you a weekly bonus of Legendary Engrams. I'd recommend not playing the strikes until the update is fully downloaded, so that you can get them Legendary Engrams to give you higher light gear after the update is done. Also, I'd recommend playing some Archon's Forge as the base armor from Archon's Forge, not the ghosts and the artifacts, just the base armor you get. It used to be 365, now after the update on October 18th, they will be up to 385 light, and it doesn't even take long to get armor from there, it really doesn't. So you can play some Archon's Forge as well if you don't like playing strikes. And also the last and final thing I'd recommend doing once you do reach 385 is obviously once you are playing Archon's Forge, the ghosts and artifacts will be dropping up to 400 light anyway, so you should get light level stuff up to 400 as well. So that's just some little tips to do before going into the Wrath of the Machine heroic raid, in my personal opinion. I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, be sure to leave a like. Also comment down below your tips if they aren't mentioned in this video, what you think other players should do before going into the raid. For the final tip, I'd just say recommend having a team that are all 385 plus. That would just be my recommendation for the raid. But yeah, I hope you did enjoy today's video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment down below your tips if you haven't seen them in this video, and subscribe if you're new on here for some more daily Destiny content. My name has been Violate, and I'll see you guys on the next video.